Good afternoon. This is Eugenie again with Coaching with Eugenie for Tuesday's Coaching Corner. Today I have with me Pam Knowles, and she's going to take it from here. She's going to introduce herself, tell a little bit about her backstory and her business and her takeaway for women who are 50 plus. So Pam Knowles, thank you very much, and we're looking forward to hearing what you have to say.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Eugenie, for having me on. This is just such a privilege for me to be here and to be able to share my story. And I'm hoping I can get through it without being emotional, but I'll do my best here.
If you are, it's okay.
Yeah, okay. So my backstory, I'm 53 right now. And just throughout life, I've gone through so many different trials and tribulations. I think the first main one that really set me back was I was raped when I was 15. Back then, it was my boyfriend, but it was my first time and all that. And back then, date rape was never heard of. And because he was my boyfriend, it was more believed that, well, I was supposed to do that and it wasn't my fault and all of that stuff. And so that just kind of put me into a downward spiral for a while with choosing the bad boys for a bit. So went through a few different relationships, went through some other trials as well with that. Experienced emotional and physical abuse in another relationship. We were engaged and was supposed to get married. Thank goodness I didn't marry him. Found out he had cheated on me a number of times after we broke up. But one of the things with that relationship is he would always tell me that no one would ever love me. No one wouldn't love me like he did. And he was just a constant bad emotional abuse. I was actually in the police academy at the time to be a police officer, and he would also tell me, you're not as tough as you think you are. And it was just a lot of degrading to try to control me. So that relationship ended. I did become a police officer. I was a police officer for almost 2 decades. And another relationship, got married, had one child, was pregnant, and then their dad left when I was pregnant. So then I felt abandoned, like he abandoned me and the kids. And I mean, we get along. He's part of the kids' life, and my kids are 18 and 19 now. So I've been like a single parent forever, and I've made it through. So single parenting, like I said, he did see them and he was part of their life. So that's been a good thing. Just as a police officer, I was hurt on duty, have had 3 back surgeries.
Oh my
just
goodness.
All through, the healing. I was never cleared to go back to full duty again. So I had to start over. So I was doing well with pay, and then I had to start over at 0. I had another job that was doing pretty well at, and then position was cut, so I had to start over. And that happened yet another time. So 3 different times I was making pretty good money and had to start over from 0. So just learning and going through all of that throughout the whole transitions with all of those, the relationship abuse and things that I dealt with. I dealt with depression, anxiety, eating disorder, constantly battled my weight. I actually had panic attacks. So people that think that maybe they're not real, they are real. It was the first and ever only time that I actually had thought about killing myself was during a panic attack, because they're so bad. You just want to escape and get away, get out of it and get away. And in the moment, the only way you think you can is to just die. So that was really hard going through there. I had been through counseling, a number of different counselors, finally found this wonderful, wonderful counselor, and she did EMDR therapy with me. Yep, eye movement, desensitization, relaxation, and that is what helped me through that. And I haven't had panic attacks in like 6, 7 years now. The anxiety is so much better. Still struggled with the weight. I was in a car accident 4 years ago this month. Last week, 4 years ago last week. And I had a brain injury. By the time I got to the hospital, I wasn't able to sign my name, and it felt like I'd had a stroke on the right side of my face and my arm, and couldn't lift my arm to sign. And so it wasn't really visual, but all my injuries, whiplash, concussion. So then I still deal with post-concussion syndrome. I have special glasses that I have to wear at certain times to help with the brain vision connection. I do have some residual memory loss yet. After it happened, I couldn't even speak a sentence. And it was so frustrating because the words would be in my head, but they wouldn't come out. I would just stutter or pause, and then I would just cry because they just wouldn't come out. And that occurred for weeks until a lot of the swelling, brain swelling went down. Went through physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy for about a year and a half. And I went to see a concussion specialist, and they had told me this is my new norm. I'd have to get used to it. I didn't accept that, thank goodness. So I asked my primary care doctor to refer me to another neuro brain specialist. And then he's the one that I've ever heard the first time. He asked if anyone ever asked me about brain vision. I'd never heard those words together before, brain vision. So he sent me back to physical, speech, and occupational therapy. And he also sent me to a neurooptometrist. So she works with the eyes and the brain connection. And it was just so weird that I had these glasses on, progressive lenses. She's like, nope, we can't wear progressives anymore because it was confusing what my eyes were seeing and what my brain was reading. It was too much confusion. So like I said, I'm on glasses now. It's like my fourth pair of glasses, trying to get the muscles back with my eyes and my vision. And so 4 years later, I'm still dealing with this. So off work for a while, again, more depression with the back injuries. And then with the car accident and the head injuries, I couldn't even walk to exercise because I would get dizzy, lightheaded, like things were spinning, vertigo bad. So then the weight, and then hit menopause, right? I'm in my 50s now. So hit menopause about the same time. So really gained a lot of weight, which caused more depression. So to thank the Lord that I had someone come into my life with a program. And she was a health coach. She coaches this program. And I've had people try to help me. I've paid to go to classes to learn different diets. And I've done, I don't want to say all the different ones that I've tried, but I've tried a number and yo-yo dieted. And then I was just really at a low. I was up like 70 pounds higher than I'd ever been. Just crazy weight and just feeling horrible. So I started this program with her, and it's a one-to-one health coach. So she would talk to me every day in the beginning, and then weekly or whenever I needed questions, I would just reach out to her. So this program that it's a 4-component program. So it's a health coach one-to-one, and then it's community. So it's Facebook community. It's there's YouTube training and videos, and they have Zooms, and you can reach out to people and other people that are doing the same program, and you get encouragement. It's like, okay, I have a party to go to this weekend, but I don't want to eat all this stuff. What can I do? What do you guys suggest? And it's just encouragement. People will talk about the meals, and there's recipe sharing, and and supporting each other. And it's like, okay, well, I messed up this weekend. It's like, okay, it's not the end of the world. Nobody's perfect. Just get back on. And so just the community, the coach, what we call is the fueling. So we start out with some meal replacements for weight loss. And then the biggest part of it to what they coach is it comes with a book. The book is literally like this thick, and it comes with a journal that goes with it and a guide. And this book teaches you Habits of Health is what the book is called, by Dr. Anderson. So Habits of Health, and it teaches you healthy weight, also healthy mind, healthy finances. It talks about many macro habits of health, and then also all of the micro habits that surround and go in the macro habits. Like if you have a jar of rocks, big rocks, those are your macro habits, but the jar's not full because then you can put pebbles in there. And then you can put sand in there. You can put water in there till the jar is literally full. Well, this program teaches you all of those different things. It teaches you about healthy surroundings. It teaches you mindfulness. It teaches you, healthy movement. So, like, I couldn't exercise with my back issues and then my brain injury, but it teaches you just, to start out small and to incorporate. And now I'm walking further than I have in 4 years for exercise.
Hey.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to just add more, when I get to my goal weight, add in more exercise and then do some more toning up. And so this has changed me, not just with my weight, but it's changed my whole mindset. Um, so this is where I'm okay.
Okay.
All right. My sister has tried to help me and has always told me, Pam, you're negative, you got to be positive. And she's tried to help me with her eating system. And I lost a little weight and then I put it all back. And so she's tried to help me. Other people have tried to help me. And she has really just said that she's is just so impressed. And she's like, it's just incredible what this program has done for you. And she said, I've seen you throughout the years try all kinds of things and nothing has worked for you like this one is. And she's like, just my mindset and my positivity. And, I'm posting great things and I'm sharing things with people and trying to help other people. And the big part of that helping other people is I'm now a health coach for this system and I have another coach underneath me. And so I'm working with a couple of coaches and I have clients already signed up. So I'm actually able to pay it forward for people that have struggled through things like I have. And that is just the best feeling ever. And I just got goosebumps mentioning that I can actually help other people with menopause or even just these injuries or just struggling, depression, anxiety, and just one on one. You have a question or issue or you're struggling, you reach out to me and I'm there. And that's one of the biggest parts, along with the Habits of Health system. It's just amazing. So I have totally turned my life around since I started this program in June. We're now into October and I'm down almost 40 pounds.
One thing I
So,
do want to add, though, to that is you have been an overcomer all your life.
yes,
You've
I
been an
have.
overcomer and a survivor. And now what I'm hearing is you're now not only surviving, but you're now thriving.
Yes.
Being
Yes, you got it. Thank you. Yep, I
that.
was very resilient with the job losses and coming back, but so just very, yeah, strong, but I just always struggled with the weight thing. And now I finally found something that will help me overcome that issue as well. I have more energy. And like I said, just with that whole it's a transition. It's not a diet. We provide a service. I don't sell a product. I provide a service and it's a program. It's a transformation. So, yeah. But yes, I am a survivor
And now you're a thriver.
and a thriver. Yes.
You're thriving now. So that's, I mean, you can see the change in your face when you were talking about what had happened in your past and all those little things you went through that you survived. And now you're thriving with the mindset changes and feeling better about yourself and being able to move and lose the weight. So as you lose the weight, you're losing all those past things because they're falling off as well.
Yes. I'm letting those go. And that's part of the mindset training and the healthy mind from this program, too. Getting over all of those limiting beliefs and all of the past baggage. Yep.
So you're packing that backpack. Good,
Yes.
good for you. Good for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. It's been
Well,
great.
well, I can tell, and I am familiar with this program, and I like what they teach. And the book really is that thick, and it's full
Yeah.
of great information. It
Yeah,
really
and the great thing, it's not like a one size fits all like keto,
no.
or it's like everybody can try to do it. we have specific programs for teenagers like 13 and up, overweight teens. There's 87% of our population is overweight now. So teenagers all the way to senior citizens. I saw a transformation on one of our community pages the other day. It was a 70-year-old woman lost 50 pounds. And she's just like an active grandma again and moving all around, and she's, moving and grooving, and she's 70. And we have programs for people that have, the medical issues, diabetes, thyroid issues. So if you struggle with weight loss, this it works. I mean, you stick to a program, it's going to work, but this helps you learn how to sustain and transform in every way.
Right. I think you found your passion.
Yeah, I think I did
see
too.
it. I think you found your passion.
Yeah.
What is your takeaway for women who are of a certain age, 50 plus or older?
Yeah. Well,
Because
like I
we're
said,
we're
I
gonna
just
be the
found this
examples for
program.
the younger ones. I'm sorry. We're going to be the role models. So, I know
Yeah.
we have to go over you. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's okay. Yep. So my takeaway would be, like I said, I just started this in June. So it was around my birthday, 53. So I'm like, I've just got to do something. So yes, I'll try one more thing, and this worked. So no matter where you're at in life, if you're 40, if you're 50, if you're 60, 70, it's not too late. You have to take that first step. And, don't be afraid to take that step, because there's people here to help you along the way. So, the next step, someone's going to be there. You don't have to take steps and then reach an end of a line and there's no more support. So this program has been around for years. The community's been around for years. So we're there to help you. You have to take that first step.
And then each step will light up, especially as you as a health coach will help that step light up for the person as they continue on their journey.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Well, I'm excited for you. I can tell you found your passion and you're just full of vim, vigor, vitality when you talk about this program. And I think that is wonderful. And I can see it making a big difference in your life, which will make a big difference in your children's lives.
Yeah. And I'm hoping I can reach, hundreds, thousands, and just help. We have whole families jumping on board, and everybody's just changing the whole dynamic of the family and breaking traditions and, the bad traditions and the disease and the issues in the health and the family, and
Breaking those bad habits.
Yeah. So if anybody is interested, they can, message me through Facebook, and then we'll reach out and connect.
Okay. And it's Pam Knoll, Knowles, right?
Yep. Or I have an email, Pam Knowles, PAMNOLES @yahoo.com.
Oh, that's easy. Pam at yahoo.com. Pam Knowles at yahoo.com. Is it all lowercase? Does it have a capital in it?
Nope. I think it's just lowercase, I believe, just Pam Knowles at Yahoo. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Or through my Facebook.
Hearing your story and talking with you.
Yeah. Well, I so appreciate you having me on and letting me share, because it is more relieving for me too. The more I talk about it, it's kind of helps me, just, they're in the past, they're way gone, and we're doing good. And so, and then if anybody can relate, it's my testimony. God gave it to me and I need to share it. So.
Well, I'm glad to be able to allow you to have a platform. And I want everybody out there to just have a good evening. God bless, take care. And this lady can really help you if you need help in that manner. And I'm also a coach at Coaching with Eugenie. Right now it's Grief Growing Forward, but that will be changing very soon. And have a good night and God bless.